Huskies leader at quarterback. After his last game, he's now across 3,000 yards for the season. It's the Huskies and the Steelers, and it's kicking off next on Madden NFL 24.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. It's all about divisional matchups on this final day of the regular season, and we've got a compelling one in store here, as it'll be the Pittsburgh Steelers taking on the Huskies of Anchorage. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and partner, look at this Anchorage team entering play.
And they've lost 3 straight here, and it goes without saying, I guess, they could certainly use a win.
And how do they get a win? Because they've lost 3 straight, I think it's paramount that they get a fast, clean start to this game.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Steelers, they come in feeling good after back-to-back victories.
And last week's
Charles and I have been looking forward to this one all week.
And off we go here in Anchorage. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
So here are the Steelers now to take over for the first time. And they will be led out by their second-year quarterback.
I like this guy. And the reason I do, he tends to stay on an even keel. Doesn't let too much ruffle him. He will manage the game the way it needs to be managed, take what the defense gives him, and then he can strike at times. Had a touchdown pass. Yes, he had an interception last week, but he found a way for his team to win.
Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. They bring the safety on the blitz, and he busts through to drop him for an 8-yard loss.
First carry for Najee Harris.
And space opens a bit as he gets it across the 15 to the 17-yard line.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who is shaken up. Now, this is just the last thing you want to see in the final week of the regular season. I hope he's okay. We'll step aside and be right back.
To throw on third down, Boston. Pressure comes and down he goes. It'll go as a sack, a loss of 3, and in turn, it takes us to a 4th down.
What a great job getting pressure here on the first drive. 3 plays and already 2 sacks.
And that pressure has been intense right from the beginning. And I'm telling you, if they don't make an adjustment in play calling and protection, it'll go from intense to relentless.
Taken from just outside the 30. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they will be led out by a man in his sophomore campaign as the quarterback.
And there was a positive in last week's loss. No interceptions thrown by him. But he only threw 1 touchdown pass, and you know he wants that to improve. He might even consider that as part of the reason that they couldn't take the win last time out. I believe we'll see a more aggressive version of him this week whenever they're nearing the end zone.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 6. From the gun, they'll try to run it.
And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
On 3rd down, Bonner. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
Well, I'm quite sure that they envisioned a much better start to this game when they practiced all week. But they failed on that 3rd down play. That brings up 4th down, and they'll probably have to punt it away.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
So Pittsburgh retakes the field for their 2nd offensive possession.
And the first drive, 3 and out. 2nd possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how the defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
So if they open things up, let's see what the defense does here too after a good stop.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
On 1st and 10, Boston.
On the throw, let him too much that time. It's incomplete.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
A full start backs him up 5. 1st and 15. Looking to throw. Boston. Man open left side. It's Williams. A gain of 8 there on the play. And it'll be 2nd down.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 32-yard line.
Harris running straight ahead. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. The first drive this unit had, they punted. This drive much more polished, just looking crisper, aren't they, moving the ball?
Maybe the first drive was a little bit of a wake-up call. Probably a little bit angry that they had to punt the ball away the first time they had it. Got motivated, got to the sideline, said, okay, let's not let that happen here as we take over again.
Here's a 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Off the play fake. Boston. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. Off play action. Boston. And that will be incomplete. Oh, he left that one in a bad spot, but fortunately it's just an incompletion and not picked to bring up 4th down. And his kick is right there. It's good, and the Steelers will jump out to a 3-zip lead.
So after drive number 3 here, we have a score, and it's 3 points after the field goal.
I would say the feeling out process for both these teams, I'd say it's over, partner. Everyone understands what's going on now. You've kind of probed a little bit. Now you want to start throwing the big shots. First 3 points up on the board could be significant. And as this offense makes their way back out, NFC playoff race time, we give you a look at what's going on there. And it's all come down to this, hasn't it? Final week of the regular season. If this year's playoffs play out anything like the regular season has gone, could be in for a wild and fun month of January. And we can break the rules because we can look ahead. All right, there's not a coach out there that's ever said to their team, all right, let's look three weeks down the road. It's always right here, right now. Forget that. Think about what the playoffs are going to look like. The teams that we see that are already in, the teams that are trying to get in, we could have some great matchups. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter down, it's our home team with possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Bonner, open man is Hill, he's got it. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that will bring up 2nd down.
2nd and 6 at the 43-yard line.
Hands it off out of the gun.
And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that plan any down. Right back to him on 1st down.
And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line.
12 yards there as they move the chains. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And a missed tackle there as he pushes forward for a gain of 4. From the 33, here's 2nd and 6.
Now 2nd and 6.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. And that's about the easiest decline call you'll ever have right there.
Well, it leads me to one of my pet peeves, and maybe peeves is too strong of a word. But if you're going to jump off sides, finish the play. Make sure the play ends. Don't jump off sides and stop because you see the net result here. If you go ahead and finish the play, you don't give up that type of yardage.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Here now, 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4. At the Steelers.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. A 5-yard gain there makes it 1st and goal.
First and goal at the 7-yard line.
Back to throw. Bonner. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And his guys have taken the lead. What a great drive that was. A long drive, sustained, well executed.
I love what we're seeing out of him here in year 2, right? This young quarterback continues to evolve and grow. He's really the adage right now that John Wooden, the famous basketball coach, used to say. Be quick, but don't hurry. You can see that everything is happening for him, but he's not taking it at a pace that he can't sustain.
Extra point right down the middle, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. And he won't quite make it to the 25. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Here's 2nd and 10. And here's another tackle made at the line, so they're converging well on the football now. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. 2 runs for a net gain of nothing. Now here's 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. Boston. A short one there to Fryermuth. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3 our score. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Boston. And that's going to be incomplete.
That was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Into space at the 45. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Pittsburgh getting 16 yards there and also a first down. Back to throw again. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Got an open man, it's Pickens. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6. Again, he'll drop to throw. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
left to throw again. And the throw there going to be incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
The Steelers try it, but they come up empty on fourth down. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. He'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on fourth down.
And so many teams work on that in terms of locking in on those key downs. You know, you and I have both been to practices where we've seen, hey, third down situation, big third down alert, lock in here, fourth down play, make sure you focus just a little bit extra. It didn't pay off in that situation.
Here's a 2nd and 5.
Operating from the gun, Bonner. They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Bonner. And he's got to hook up here to Caldwell. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Got a man open, it's Ross. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. This will be a 37-yard attempt. And his kick is indeed good. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. So not the greatest of first halves for him, but a little ray of light here at the end. The late turnover becomes 3 points before the break.
Well, they certainly needed something positive to go their way. Maybe 3 points doesn't seem like a huge deal in the grand scheme of things, but at least it's something to build on as they head into the half.
So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. It's all down to this. Week 18 of the NFL regular season. Lots to be decided, so let's get right to it. We'll start our tour out in the city of Angels, Los Angeles. And it's the Colts who have the lead in the second quarter. The Colts trying to hold on and claim victory. From there, we'll head east to check on the Panthers at home at Bank of America Stadium in Charlotte. And they lead the visiting Saints in that one at halftime. Breece Hall, a touchdown run in that first half. Finally, let's get over to Inglewood, see what's happening with the Chargers at home at SoFi Stadium. As you can see, the score there in the second quarter. Justin Herbert has thrown a touchdown pass.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3.
So the halftime break behind us, and we are back underway with the third quarter of action.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. This offense ready to go to begin this third quarter.
And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. Going deep downfield for Ross. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
To throw on third down. Bonner. A good decision in the end to pull it and run. Gets him 9 yards in a first.
No surprise to see his sideline fired up by that big play. Heck, we're fired up and we're supposed to be neutral. That's a quarterback putting his body on the line to fight and just barely get the first down. When he does something like that, it gets everyone ready to lay it all out there and try and match his intensity.
71 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground.
And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25.
Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. He had a really solid first half running the football and picking up where he left off here in the third quarter.
How about the yardage he's piling up right now? This feels like a full game, not just this series that we're watching right now. I know people are screaming, where are the adjustments from halftime on the defensive side of the ball? Sometimes they're just not there. Sometimes you just have to find a way to tackle someone.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
At the 22-yard line.
Off the play fake. Bonner. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Back to throw. Bonner.
Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Sometimes the game is pretty simple. Put a few extra defensive backs on the field, give them nowhere to throw the football, force the incompletion, and get off the field on 3rd down.
And his kick is good. And they will stretch their lead to 10 now at 13-3.
Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
Time for the Steelers offense now to get set for their first possession of half number 2.
And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. The second down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there.
The 3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points.
In trouble, and he's taken down. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Here's Ryan Stonehouse now.
As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Fair catch called for and taken right near the 30-yard line. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36.
Now it looks like we're going to get a stoppage here. An injured Steeler on that last play. Well, week 18, this is just when you hope everybody can get through the regular season healthy, but the medical staff is going to have to take a look here, and we'll step aside.
They'll swing this complete out to Hill, and they will only muster a yard here to the 38. 3rd and 4.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
Looking to throw. Bonner. And he is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on third. On first down, Bonner. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up second.
He found his way into the backfield, and he simply would not be denied.
Well, they say that life's all about opportunities, and that holds true when you're playing defense as well. How about him seeing that chance, making the most of it, did a great job of wrapping him up and bringing him down.
1 quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down.
This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
Now here's a handoff out of the gun.
And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
A 40-yard punt, no return. And the Steelers are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. Throwing to start the drive, Boston.
He's got his tight end flyer to his right side.
Nothing at all on that one. It'll be 2nd down. Operating from the gun, Boston. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They give him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He's got a man, complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down.
I tell you what, this is not for the faint of heart right here. 4th down, this is taking a big risk. But it's as good a play call as you can imagine. And the defense, just not able to come up with the stop they needed. And this is not just a first down, but a big play as well.
Throwing on 1st down, Boston.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. They'll start this drive out on the ground.
And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. 117 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
3rd and 1.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And able to work his way down to the 16. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down.
And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. A great play there.
His first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Huskies look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter.
Sometimes you get a first and goal and you're back near the 7, 8, 9-yard line, and you start thinking, maybe we'll run it here on first down to get half of what we need, so maybe we can have 2 or 3 shots at going for it from closer range. So this is a bonus right here. What a great run to work his way into the end zone.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
Taken at the goal line.
And running with power here.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Steeler offense set to regain possession. But probably not much that they can do at this point, CD. Down 3 scores late in the fourth quarter. This is going to be a little too much to overcome, you would think.
Yeah, they'll go down swinging, but in the end, I think we saw the writing on the wall a while.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
And they will set up shop, red zone territory at the 13-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely.
Out comes Anchorage to take over offensively. And it's starting to look like that 3-game losing streak is going to be a thing of the past here. Coming up 1st and 10 in the fourth quarter.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up.
And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back.
7 yards left for 2nd down. Ball at the 10.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It's a gain of 8, and it'll wind up moving the chains. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year.
And the Huskies are closing in on win number 10 as they extend this fourth quarter lead.
Sometimes offensive can get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 24. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now...
Here's a diving catch right side. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
So plenty of smiles for the folks here as they head for the exits. It's a victory for their hometown guys. And, you know, it wasn't a shutout. They did give up the points in the first quarter, but second, third, and fourth quarter, they held them scoreless.
Brandon, if you throw a shutout for quarters 2, 3, and 4, you're going to win a lot of games in this league. And this felt a lot like, almost like if you say baseball, and the pitcher goes through the lineup the first time and the hitters get to see him, and then they come out after that and the bats start blazing, right? I think they saw their best stuff in the first quarter and just shut everything down from that point on. What a great, convincing performance.
So for Anchorage, they do get that 10th win of the year as they finish up at 10-7 overall. And that is maybe not exactly what they were hoping for, but a better than average season nonetheless. Meanwhile, for the Steelers, they wanted desperately to finish above 500, but that will not happen as it is an 8-9 season in the end. And they can take solace in the fact that this team never quit all the way to the end. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin.